platforms together. So if you're on TikTok, can you give me some likes? They just say they want to invite people to give me likes while I get myself in the mood. Can y'all hear the music? Can y'all hear it? I'm happy you caught me tonight too. Uh, uh, okay, so give me some likes on TikTok. I need at least 1,000 likes. So that way, hey Belinda, we about to get started in a minute. Give me like 30 more seconds, 30 seconds more. All right, y'all. Okay. Welcome. Keep on moving. All right, y'all. I am Coach Ken, aka the Doctor, in the building tonight. And I got something good for y'all tonight. The title of this talk. So I'm gonna be on every night this week. Every night up until next Monday to my next class. I'm gonna be on every night. So tune in, set your calendar at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we're gonna be on maybe 8:15, but between 8 and 8:30. All right. But right as we do about this time, if you're on TikTok, I need some likes because TikToks invite more people. I need to get up to at least 2,000 likes. So if y'all give me some likes, TikTok will invite. Welcome YouTube. Welcome Facebook, and definitely welcome IG in the building. So here's what we do right about this time. What I want y'all to do is tell me where you first give me your name and tell me where you're checking in from, what city, state, wherever, where a country. Because I got a lot of people from different countries that listen to me. So give me your name, and where you're checking in from. No sound? Okay. All right. Anybody? I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. We got Tasha from Chicago in the building. Tracy from France. All right. Miss Sonia. Okay. Nita from Buffalo, New York City. Pamela from Georgia. I hear you. Okay, good. I'm glad. Casey from the A in the building. All right. We got Wendy from Indiana. Sharon from South Carolina. Corona, South Carolina. All right. Shay from Arizona in the building. All right. Angel, is that Angel Eyes from New Jersey in the building? Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Marva from Cincinnati in the building. Kathy from the DMV area, also known as, what's that, Virginia, Maryland, all that area of the District of Columbia. Lindsay from Mississippi in the building. Dubai in the building, y'all. We got some good tonight. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Listen, the W Collection, my guy, where I get all my beaded bracelets from. I don't have one on tonight because I wasn't going to be on here that long. But on the show, every week on the show, Unfaithful Caught in the Act, I am wearing something from the W Collection, y'all. And let me tell you something. They know how to get it down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. All right. So tonight I got to go. All right. So tonight it is, the title of this talk tonight is Selfish is Good. Why being selfish is good. All right. Why being selfish is good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you listening. Angel Eyes, I thank you for loving my videos. Y'all give me some hearts. Yes, I appreciate you saying I'm the real deal. I appreciate it. Y'all, I got a debate supposedly tomorrow with another relationship coach. He said something, I commented on it, and I said, why don't you debate me in an open forum? So if it goes down, it's gonna go down on YouTube tomorrow at 1 o'clock. But he don't want to talk to me personally. He want to send messages through a third person. I'm like, we men. If you don't like what I said, all right, I want to debate you. Let's debate. We're going to be respectful. Let's debate. Well, anyway, enough of that. If we do debate, I'll let y'all know. All right? I'll let y'all know. Okay. So tonight it's not about him. It's about why being selfish is good. So I want to break down some things to everybody. And when I am done, by the time I am done, some of you will look at this a little bit differently. And some of the things that you have been doing that have not. Yeah, versus. Yep. Listen, I'm kind of a disruptor in the relationship space. People out there, they say what they say. Nobody wants to debate me. I don't know why. Yeah, I do know why. Because I'm smart as hell. And at the end of the day, they're going to lose. They will lose if they debate me. Because I'm not yelling like, you know what? I'm going to bring facts, and I'm also going to understand human behavior. Most people just say stupid shit. Let's just keep it real. All right. So tonight, why being selfish is good. All right. And so what I wanted to do, I wanted to do this because I had one of my students. It was a lady. And she began to tell me about everything that she did in a relationship. And she said that, I did this. I picked up their children, his children. I cooked for him, picked up his cleaning. I did all of the things that he wanted me to do. And I wanted to show him that at the end of the day, that I am a good catch. How many of you can really see where, you can look at your life and you've done that before? Okay. How many of you can look at your life and you say, you know what, I've given my all to a person only to find out that this person did not appreciate it and they left. Okay. And maybe they left. Does that sound, if that is you, say, that is me. I want to say, yes, I've done that, coach. I've given my all to somebody. And, and sometimes, a lot of the people we do that for, they may not be romantic partners. They may be friends. They may be mama. They may be daddy. They may be people in our lives. And what happens to you is you create a codependent relationship because you are a people pleaser. This is not about right or wrong, good or bad. It's just about me telling the truth. And many of you cannot move forward in a relationship because first thing you do is when you jump in, hey, what's up, Yvonne? That's my student, y'all. When you jump in, you jump all the way in because you feel like, does this sound like anybody? Do you feel like that if I show them that I am worthy of the title or I'm worthy to be in a relationship, so I'm going to give my all? And sometimes you go overboard. All right. So tonight, this is going to be geared for you. And sometimes, so here's what happens. What people do is people look at the word selfish, and there is a negative connotation applied to the word selfish. And I come to tell you tonight that the word selfish is not negative, okay? And what people are doing, they are conflating something else with selfish. And so on TikTok, please give me some likes, give me some likes, give me some likes. Help me get up to 5,000 likes, and they will invite more people because a lot of people need to hear this, okay? And so what it is people are conflating selfish with self-centeredness, okay? People are conflating selfish is self-centeredness. And so what I want to do is break down tonight 3 reasons why selfish is good, especially if you're going to get in a relationship, all right? Especially if you want to attract love. And it might sound counterintuitive. It might sound like, coach, why would I do that? Because the person might think I'm playing games. I'm not interested. It's not about playing games. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me for the next 15, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 at the most, but we out of here. And so let me explain to you what selfish is. Selfish is, I'm going to break this down in a simple form. Selfish is putting your mask on first. For those of you who have flown anywhere, you know when the people come out and the flight attendant says, hey, in the event that the oxygen masks are deployed, in the event they come down, in the event that the oxygen masks are let loose, they say, put your mask on first and then put on somebody else's mask. All right? And so what happens is people just listen to that all day long. And what I tell people is when you look at yourself first, when you take care of yourself first, when you begin thinking of your well-being first, you actually make yourself a great partner for somebody else. All right? Because selfish simply means that I look at me first, that I care about me first. And so what people think is selfishness is a bad thing because, I got kids. I got mama, I got daddy, I got another relationship, my husband, my wife. And I always tell them, I said, listen, here's the thing. If you don't take care of you first, then how will you have the ability to take care of somebody else? But yet we do it all the time. And because we don't have self-esteem, we don't have self-worth, then we derive our self-worth from taking care of others. So let me explain what self-centered is. Self-centered is the difference between self-centered and selfish is self-centered is simply I don't really care about anybody else. I put myself first and I really don't care about anyone else. Okay? My concern is not them. See, the difference with selfish is I put myself first, but I am concerned about others. I am concerned about people in my life. I am concerned about people in my path. Self-centered is I don't give a shit anything about you or anybody else, me first. You've seen them. And so we conflate self-centeredness for selfish. Now, why am I doing this tonight? I'm doing this because over the next 6-7 days, I am having a class next week, next Monday during this time, and the class is called Unfaithful to Unstuck. It's called Releasing Resistance. And see, releasing resistance so that you can get the things you want, the relationship you want. There are people that I coach that are holding on. They're holding on to things that have happened to them. They're holding on to past relationships. They're holding on to people because they gave of themselves. When they gave of themselves, that what happened was there was an expectation. And the expectation was, if I give of myself, if I sacrifice me, then I'm going to receive something in the end. And what happens is that they don't receive it. And then what it does, it reinforces the low self-esteem, the lack of self-worth. It reinforces all of the reasons why I don't deserve to take care of me. I don't deserve to get what it is I want to get. Okay. And so it's a never ending cycle. And so the reason I'm doing the 1 day masterclass is because we did a challenge 4 weeks ago. And the challenge was utterly amazing. Matter of fact, my partner who coaches with me, she's doing a feminine energy class tonight. And we opened it up to everybody in our group absolutely free. And do you know it's 45 people in that class, women in that class? They're not going to be on here tonight because they're in there. And so I told them, I said, y'all, I'm going to go out and speak to the people who want to be on this journey. I'm going to go speak to the people who want to change. I'm going to go speak to the people who want to begin putting themselves first. So I'm going to give you the 3 reasons why selfish is good, why you need to put yourself first. Okay. Now, all right. So let me jump into them. 3 reasons. Number 1, and why selfish will help you attract the right partner. Stick with me. These 3 things. Number 1, being selfish will improve your self-esteem and self-worth. Now you say, Coach, why being selfish? Start putting yourself first. Start doing things for yourself. Because, watch this, See, y'all know, Yvonne, thank you so much. Yvonne said, I learned so much in your class, best investment for myself. Thank you so much. But you one of the best students I ever had. And I'm not just bullshitting and saying that. You know that because we've said it in class before. Because you take it and you run with it. All right. But what selfishness does, it increases your self-esteem and self-worth. Now, I'm going to give y'all the science behind it. And so a lot of people, when I talk to them, when I start teaching, they don't understand. People just give you based off emotions. They just tell you stuff based off the emotions in the class. So what I'm going to tell you is why it works. But here's why. Because when you start putting yourself first, watch this. Whenever you do something for someone, your brain creates a pattern that attaches, what the brain does, it attaches emotion to a behavior, right? So whenever you do a behavior, the brain attaches emotion to it. So I'm going to explain this a little bit deeper. The brain operates in pictures. I've said that before. When you come to class next week, I'm going to explain, I'm going to go deep into it. The brain operates in pictures. It doesn't operate in words. And so what the brain does is when somebody says a name to you, a name of a person, well, what your brain does is create a picture, all right? And when you create a picture, all right, your brain attaches emotion to the picture that you created, all right? You understand this? Okay. Then, so this is how the brain works. Whenever you care for someone, the brain sees you doing things that are synonymous to caring. It attaches good emotion to it. So think about people that you like when you bring them lunch from work. Think about the people that you care about. When you do things for someone and you're in a romantic relationship, when you go buy them something to eat, I'm going to bring something by to you. Your mind sees you picking up, stopping at the drive-thru. Your brain sees it. Your brain sees you picking up their cleaners. Your brain sees you picking up their kids. So the brain says, okay, if you're doing this for this person, I must attach good feelings to it. Now, wait, what? That's why it works. That's why the good feeling that you get, you want more of it. Do you see? And so what happens with us when we do something for ourselves, right? The brain sees us doing something, self-care, putting ourselves first, buying something for ourselves, going out to eat by myself. And so what the brain says is, anybody that you do something for, I'm going to attach the good feelings to that person, the same feelings I would attach to someone else or something else that I did something good for. And so when the brain attaches emotion to it, what the brain says, it raises your self-esteem. It raises your self-worth because there are positive feelings attached to you. Y'all, the only way you can have low self-esteem is you attach negative emotions to your picture. When your brain sees your picture in the mind, what does it tell you? All of the things that you're not doing, all of the things that you're lacking in. That's why I always tell people, be careful what you say about yourself. Be careful what you do, because when you do that to yourself, what you instantly do is you attach negative emotions to it. And when you attach negative emotions to it, the brain says, whatever I attach negative emotions to is I esteem it very lowly. I esteem it on a low level, just like people. When you see the person that you attach negative feelings to, you esteem them on a low level. It works for you as well. What's up, Big John? My guy. You know I'm going to tell him. And so think about that, y'all. Think about how that works. And so how many times? So what I tell people is, what we're going to start doing is we're going to start doing something for ourselves. Because when you start doing something for what yourself, now the brain esteems you higher because the brain says, oh, Anytime anybody is doing something for this person or this thing, when you give to an organization, when you give to your church, what does your brain do? Your brain esteems the church higher. It esteems the nonprofit higher when it sees you volunteering your time, when it sees you doing things for it. Y'all, it is amazing how the brain works. It is amazing how you can simply raise your self-esteem and self-worth just by what you do for yourself. Y'all, I'm just saying. Hoo-wee. Y'all, give me some likes. Give me some likes, TikTok. Get me up to 10,000. Give me some likes, Instagram. I appreciate y'all. Give me some likes. All right. Now, the second reason why selfish is good. See, when I tell you you conflate self-centeredness with selfish, most people, I did a video about it. When I did a video about it, I said, no, because self-centeredness is bad. Selfish is good. All right. And so what we're going to do is number 2, the second reason why selfish is good. All right. Being selfish can improve your relationships. Whoa. Being selfish can improve your relationships. Being selfish can attract the kind of relationship you want. Now you say, Coach, how in the world can being selfish improve my relationship? Here's why. Yeah, here's why. Because, watch this, y'all. I'm going to teach about this. Every human being is a reflector. We reflect unto the world. You ever notice how people with bad luck attract, or people who are negative attract people who are negative? Yes. Have you ever noticed people, when you say, I don't want to attract somebody that cheats, you attract somebody that cheats? Because, watch this. Because every human being is made of energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our words are energy. Our beliefs are energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Whenever you have a negative perception about yourself, what you do is you push that energy onto the world. And then you will reflect. People will come into your life based on the energy you've put out. And when you wonder why negative people come to you, you wonder why negative situations come to you. Do you ever wonder why you argue with people? Will you ever wonder why those kinds of things permeate your existence? Because it is the energy that you put out. It is the energy that you put out in the universe, that you put out in the world, and it's reflected back to you. Because what I always tell people when I'm coaching them, my first objective is to begin changing their mindset, changing their energy. And all of a sudden, things begin to happen to them. They get new jobs, new people come into their life. They're all of a sudden saying, how in the world did this happen? I said, because I'm not focused. My first goal is never to focus on getting you in a relationship because you're not ready for the relationship. Because you're going to bring the old you into the relationship. You're going to bring the negative thoughts into the relationship. You're going to bring the negative energy into the relationship. And then you're going to attract someone with the very same energy. And you're going to wonder why, how, and it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're going to keep saying things like this. I only attract married men. I only attract people who cheat. That energy goes forward. And so what I tell people is being selfish can help you get a better relationship. Here's why. Because you ever notice you ever been around somebody and you said, it's something about them that I like. You ever said that? Same thing. Have you ever said it's something about them I don't like? Because what's saying is what we're doing is what we are doing is attracting into the world that which is in us. We attract to the world within us. A lot of people don't believe it. They say all these dudes out here, all these women out here. And you ever notice how the negative people on the internet, if you're out there watching these negative influencers, like this fool I'm supposed to debate tomorrow, you ever watching them, if you're watching them, their energy is permeated into your existence. And when you consume that energy becomes a part of who you are. The reason why I always tell people I'm not dogging women or men. I want everybody to level up. I feel like everybody needs to step up. You know what? I need to step up in my marriage. When my wife tells me it's something wrong, I'm going to step up. Because y'all, here's the reality. The reality is when, yes, I'm on the show. I am on the show, Tammy Roman's show, Unfaithful. That's me. I'm the relationship coach. Listen, the energy, y'all, that you're putting out is what you're getting back. And so the first thing, the reason why I always tell people you need a coach because a coach can help you see the blind spots. The blind spots are the things that, I'll give you an example of what a blind spot is. A blind spot is, some of you have children. And then you send your children, you ever notice that you say, hey, go in the cabinet and bring me some ketchup. And your child is playing a video game, right? And the child don't want to do it. Because I would tell my daughter, go get me the ketchup and mustard. Now, when she doesn't want to do it, she don't want to do it. So she grudgingly gets up. She goes in there and she looks in there and says, I don't see it. I don't see the ketchup. I said, I see the ketchup because I was just in there. She was like, I don't see it. So I go in there, I'm hot now. I go in there and say, see, here's the ketchup, right? Well, the ketchup was there all along. Here's the thing though. They call it in psychology a blind spot. When you don't want to see something, what happens is you create these blind spots and you are looking right at it, but don't actually see it. And so what happens to people is they create blind spots in their own life. And when they blame everybody else, their existence is the way it is because everybody else did it. Everybody else did it. And so what I'm telling you is when you improve by just being selfish, you will improve your chances. You will improve your idea of getting that relationship you want. Why? Because your energy changed. That makes sense, y'all. And last but definitely not least is being selfish will help the people around you. Being selfish will help your children. Being selfish will help your parents. Being selfish will help the negative people in your life. And you say, why, coach? Because of this. Because when the person, see, a lot of times, y'all, we don't know what something look like until we see it, okay? Until we see it. A person can tell you what a good relationship is, but until you actually see one, you don't know what it looks like. And so many of the people around you don't know what self-worth looks like, don't know what self-esteem looks like. Your children don't know because they grew up in a toxic environment. And you're perpetuating the very thing that your parents perpetuated on you, that your people perpetuated on you. The negativity, you talking about his daddy, his daddy ain't shit, like he ain't gonna be shit. And then what happens is that energy is perpetuated, is passed down through the generations. There is a study called epigenetics. Epigenetics, what it does, and there's a part of epigenetics that goes through that says trauma can be transferred in your DNA, in your genes to your future people in your life, your children's children. That's why there was this author who talked about slavery. And what she did was she just studied the epigenetics of slavery, how the trauma of slavery was passed down through generations of people who still experience the trauma in their central nervous system based on that trauma. Y'all, what I'm saying to you is when you're selfish and you begin to tell the people around you that self-care is important, that I got to take care of me so that I can take care of others, that me taking care of me is a good thing. God created me and he said that you're wonderful, you're marvelous in my sight, you're wonderful and perfectly made. And when you take care of yourself, the people around you, your seed, will feel it, will see it. And then when they move forward, they'll want to take care of themselves. They'll know the importance of the taking care of themselves. They'll know the importance of why I need to put me first. They'll know the importance of selfishness, but not self-centeredness. They'll know the importance of now I can be great in a relationship because I'm not worried about somebody else based on my low self-esteem. I have a secure attachment style because I take care of me. I have a secure attachment style because I worked out the trauma that's inside of me. Woo! Yo, listen, I'm telling you, you got to start thinking about self. And if you've never done it before, let me help you. Let me help you. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all, listen. I am not about, y'all know me, those who watch me, y'all know I am about this life. I'm not playing. I am serious about this. Every night I'm gonna do a live up until next week. I probably won't do one Sunday. But every night, I'm gonna skip one day, Sunday or Saturday. But every night, and the reason why is this, is because I'm doing a one-day masterclass called Unfaithful to Unstuck. Releasing resistance in your life. I'm going to show you, ain't nobody going to talk but me and my other coach, and I'm going to show you how to release resistance, how to get rid of that person you've been holding on to. You can't take care of yourself because you're holding on to somebody else. You can't let go of something else or someone else. You can't let go of what mama said because it's permanent. There is a technique I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach y'all how to let go anything. Is it a process? Yes. But I'm going to show you how to do it. For those of you who want to join, it's one day. It's a one-day thing, masterclass. It's called Releasing Resistance, Unfaithful to Unstuck, based on the show that I'm on. Because a lot of people who've had somebody cheat on them, they're stuck. If you've had somebody betray you, you're stuck. If you've had somebody to say something to you that wasn't conducive to your growth, you're stuck. If you was in a household and you saw your daddy mistreat your mama, now you let men mistreat you, you're stuck. If you see your mama dating multiple men and you wonder why you're promiscuous, you're stuck. Let me help you change. Listen, let me help you change. For those of you who are on Instagram or TikTok, I want you to go up to my bio. Y'all, don't think about it. Go up to my bio, click on the link that says Unfaithful to Unstuck Part 2. Part 2. And so what I'm going to do, if you register for Part 2 and you email me, CoachKen@gmail. Or you don't have to email me. No, you don't, because I get your emails. I'll get it right away. If you register for Part 2, I'm going to send you the 3-day challenge we did, Part 1, Unstuck. People's lives got changed. If you want to change, if you're on Instagram and you're on TikTok, go up to my bio, look at my link tree, click on Unfaithful to Unstuck Part 2. Read it, Releasing Resistance. I'm going to help some people get out. Y'all, if you want to do it, get out and stop waiting. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, I'm putting the link right here, right now. I'm putting the link in here right now. And I just put the link in there. Click the link and do it. Now, if you're listening to me right now and you was on my Part 1 You came to the 3-day challenge. You get it for absolutely free. You get it for free as part 2. All you have to do is say at Coach Ken Canion at gmail.com. Coach Ken Canion at gmail.com. Email me, and then I will send you the link for free because you registered for part 1. If you register for part 2, but you never registered for part 1 because you didn't know about it, I'm going to give you the 3 videos from part 1. So all of us will be up to speed. You don't see the link? All right. As it's Facebook, it just says Facebook user. Who is that in Facebook? Sure, tell me your name and what group you're in, because it just says Facebook user. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in there and give it to you. What group are you in? Are you on my Facebook page? I don't know who said that. Michelle, what group are you in? Are you just on my Facebook page? So if you're on my page, I'm gonna put the link on my page. Let me do that right now. I'm not in group, you're just on my page. Okay. I'm about to do it right now. I'm about to put the link in there. I'm about to put the link in here. All right. I'm about to put the link in here. All right. Here we go. I'm putting the link in here right now. All right. Boom. There we go. It's in my group. All right. The link's in there. I put it in there twice. All right, y'all, listen up. For those of you who know that you want to do something different, that you want to change. A lot of people just want to blame somebody else. But if you want to change and you want to start now, I'm helping y'all. I'm about this life. I hope I do debate tomorrow, because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to murder him. If we debate tomorrow, I'm going to kill him. And I'll let all y'all know, he probably won't debate me because he won't even get on the phone with me. So if anybody won't get on the phone with me, they don't want to debate me. But anyway, y'all, that's my time. I'm going to be on every day this week. All right, the link, all you got, but hey, listen. If you go up to EBY Celeb, go up to my bio, my link tree in my bio on Instagram. And if you click on the link tree, you'll see the link right there. You'll see it right there. It'll say Unfaithful to Unstuck Part 2. And all you got to do is register right there. Okay? Register right there. All right. Other than that, y'all, that's it, y'all. I'm done. That is my time. I appreciate y'all. Listen, go get it. If you was in part 1, if you registered for my 3-day challenge, email me at coachkenkane@gmail. I'm going to send you this link for free, okay? If you did not register, you weren't in my 3-day challenge, there's 110 people in it. If you were not in the 3-day challenge, but you want to register for part 2, register for part 2, and I'm going to send you every video we did, the 3 videos we did for part 1. All right, y'all? That's my time. I'm out. Peace. Appreciate y'all. Have a great evening.